some technical fucking issues.
Ah,
Okay,
that's
Thor was mad.
okay.
He was so fucking mad. I remember he was pissed with the shoulder fucking press. They were doing the shoulder press, and I remember exactly that he was pissed because of the rule of the because some of them were not counted, where he hit them because I think you're not allowed to use like your entire fucking body, like you're not allowed to like bend down completely and like half squat that shit, like squat and press, so to get momentum, so and even though he did that, like half of like most of the reps at the end were actually like bad reps. They were controversial reps. So you could actually debate. It's debatable that the reps that were given to him are actually like more than what he should have been given. Like they shouldn't have even counted those. And even with those faulty reps, like controversial reps, he still fucking lost, and he was salty about it. And at the fucking time, he was okay with it. He had no problem. He got pissed a little bit, but then he moved on when they told him that like his like the reps didn't count because of dot dot dot. So he was okay with it. But then when he lost, he started bringing that shit up as an excuse that he should be the one, that he should have won. That Eddie is that, and he started making up shit according to Eddie. And then because of that, like what Eddie, I've seen his video. Like what pissed him off the most is it was his first ever World Strongest Man win, and I think it's the only one.
Yeah, it is.
And then and then he was so pissed because all the light was about the controversy. They were like, "Oh, controversy! Like who won? Who what?" They didn't. So it's like he felt like he took away the victory, because everyone was instead of talking, "Oh, Eddie Hall won that fucking shit," everyone was speaking, "Oh, should have Thor won that? If Thor the actual winner?"
Yeah.
So he got all the spotlight away from Eddie's one, and to be honest, that's fucking disgusting. I'm not even like against him, but that's fucking disgusting. You could continue, man. Here, take
Yeah.
the mic, you bitch.
So yeah, okay. I like the point which you made. Like he took the spotlight away from Eddie Hall, especially that it was a very memorable. I think after that Eddie Hall he retired from the games. I think from next year
Yeah.
onwards he was like a presenter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. So it was his last, and it was his only one.
It was
Imagine,
his
it was the
only
only
win.
one.
Yeah. So it's something
After
that
a year of being like on the podium, but as a second and as a third, after a few years of
yeah.
trying, after finally getting that fucking victory, so close, like winning it like by a point, and then you want to take that victory away.
Yeah. So anyway, man, why you make me forget shit?
What did you forget? I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. Okay,
All
so
right.
that was at that. So
No, let me talk.
okay,
Let me
this
talk.
is when
Let me talk.
this is when they had the rivalry. This is when things got heated. So
Yeah, I said
yeah.
that already, man.
Okay,
So look, anyways, and after that, I think that applies to a lot of sports. It's mostly the media is trying to sell, and it's nothing wrong with that. Like they're trying to bring excitement to the game and all of that, and they're trying to get like more publicity. That's nothing wrong with that. It's done in a lot of sports, and again, nothing wrong with it. So moving forward, after that, I think you said that there was a lot of drama after that, especially there was the video with Larry Wheels.
yeah, yeah.
I think Eddie Hall was talking about like how to deal with two-faced people. There was the deadlift record. Again, Eddie Hall, he had a record at 500 kgs, and then Thor, I think he posted the video on Instagram that he did a deadlift of 501 kgs.
It wasn't official. It was at the gym. I
Yeah,
remember.
it was at the gym. I think he posted it on Instagram, not official.
Yeah.
501 kgs, and there was a lot
And
of
that was after the rivalry. So
yep, and he was trying. I think he was trying to get one over Eddie Hall
Yeah.
there, and literally it was one over him, 1 kilo over
Yeah.
the deadlift record. And a lot of people they criticize him. Oh, you're just chasing that. There's no like honor in it because it's just 1 kg. Whereas when Eddie Hall he broke the record, he broke it by like 30 kgs or something like that.
Yeah, it was like a big jump,
Yeah, a big jump.
like 40 pounds or some shit.
Exactly. But yeah, man. So moving forward, even after that, um, what else did we have? So they were talking about it. There was more drama. They were hitting back at each other until Eddie Hall himself decided, "Hey, look, man. If you want to talk so much, let's go ahead and have a fight."
Because I don't think Thor actually apologized. when because Eddie Hall sat down in one video like completely.
Yeah.
I think it was over 20 minutes where he just sat down and explained his whole point of view from the beginning to the end. And quite frankly, like being completely biased,
Yeah.
like he made sense. Like everything he said made sense. If I was in his position, I would be mad at Thor too because he took all the spotlights away from me. He blamed me, and then he called him a sore loser. You know.
Yeah.
So he was like he was being a sore loser, complete. Like being honest, this is like being unbiased. You know, like everyone in the comments, everyone who saw the fucking shit, like everyone was saying that. So after that, instead of apologizing, instead of that of like settling like man to man, he started talking shit behind him. He started like making videos about it instead of just sitting down with him. I think as competitors, as friends, they should have sat down like face to face, off camera at least, or maybe even in front of the camera, but at least like face to face, you know. But that did not happen. Like he did not apologize, he did not admit his mistakes, he didn't see anything wrong with that. He's still being a sore loser about it. So I don't know, I think he should have definitely he should have. And you know, even in the press conference, he's how many like his entourage, how many like men, like old men, like his mom, like how many like guys or like, you know, like were with him, like behind him. It's like
Yeah.
watching,
So
like I remember the comments someone was saying it's like watching 40 people getting out of a Fiat, you know, these small very cars, like
these cars.
yeah, yeah. So it's
So
like, you know, it was like I get his point, you know. It's like so funny, like why, like what's wrong, like even like I feel like he has these yes men, like even in the fucking 2017 competition where they all were like, yeah man, those reps counted, you won. They manipulate the way shit went down, you know, play with his mind. I feel like the people around him are even responsible for how Thor acted, you know.
all right. So again, moving on. I like what you said about the him being a sore loser. You said it was an unbiased. I remember watching the whole thing, and I remember he was pissed. And look, like complaining, it won't get you anywhere, especially when the competition is over. Eddie Hall
The
was
winner
crowned
was
the winner.
announced,
The
yeah.
winner was announced. It's not going to get him anywhere. If it was just during the competition, like just when the winner was announced and he's like complaining and all that, that's completely justified. He's still emotional. He's just went through that. It's still fresh in his mind.
Okay.
That's fine. But like
So we'll give him
in
the benefit
days,
of doubt in that one.
yeah, but like you said that in the days after that he kept persisting with it, that it
Yeah.
was not fair and all of that. I think that's like uncalled for, especially if he's taking personal shots at Eddie Hall. If he did, that is completely uncalled for, very unprofessional in itself, because
And
that's
he
not
did
that's
that
not going
actually.
to, yeah, that you said he's done that, which is completely wrong. I don't agree with that, and it's not going to do him any good himself. It's better, like it's over, you can't change it, just work hard and go for it the next time. I think which he did. I think the next year or the one after that was the year which he won Thor. But anyway, let's move on. So there was a lot of confrontations. I think there was one at Thor's gym. Eddie Hall, he surprised him by being there, and there was a confrontation.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Where is all this shit happening? I don't think it's. Where is it? It's not in the United Kingdom.
I
It's not
don't
in
know, man.
Iceland.
I don't know.
I think it's in Dubai.
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 All right, man. I didn't watch the video of him confronting him in the
Because I
gym.
saw a lot of people in the comments. A lot of people in the comments.
Yeah,
They were
tell them about the video of the
yeah.
gym video. I didn't watch that.
A lot of people in the comments of the video before I get into it. Even before, because I'm the type where I read the comments before even watching, or you know,
Yeah.
while watching. So I read a comment where they said it was in Dubai and that they couldn't fight in the streets because if it actually fucking happened, they would pay a high like fee and they would get into a lot of trouble. They don't take that shit lightly, so that didn't happen. But when I saw the fucking shit go down,
Yeah.
the like Eddie Hall was there and they were like cursing at each other and Eddie Hall was like calling him out, like you know, out to the streets to fight. And you know he was and to be honest, Thor was like pushing like some Thor like entourages are pushing them, you know, with his fucking elbow, like throwing them all fucking around, tossing them around. And and I think Eddie Hall spitted because some people they say they didn't believe that they didn't, but I'm pretty sure I saw that. Like Eddie
Oh, you're
spitted.
talking about the spit video? That was the gym one?
That was the gym one.
Oh yeah, okay, so I watched that, yeah.
Okay, you watched it. So he actually spit on him, but then they didn't touch each other. They got into each other's faces. Like I
Do
remember.
you think it was just for hype or do you think it was genuine?
No, I think it was genuine. I'm 100% sure it's genuine. Like even in the press conference, like Eddie said, he doesn't. It's not about the money. Like it is definitely like he would get paid, but like to him, it's more of an honor thing to the 2070 competition,
Yeah.
and to him losing the fucking deadlift by 1 kilogram. I'm not even sure if it's official yet, but I'm not sure if the 501 got official.
I
Is that
don't think
if
so.
that's the official
I
record?
don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure. So yeah, I'm not sure either because Eddie has the fucking. I remember he had the fucking trophy for like the official world record. So I don't know if
Yeah.
that got beat or not, like officially.
Yeah. So like there was a lot of debate whether or not the video on the gym, the confrontation was genuine or not. I mean, there was a spit. Eddie Hall was spat at him, took a spat. I I
Spit
mean,
on
it's
him,
yeah.
not spat on him. What the fuck are you saying? Your English is so fucking messed
Fuck
up.
you, man. Fuck English, man. Fuck English. I don't care about that shit. Look, it's a shit language anyway. Look. So, anyways, what was I going to say? There was talk about whether or not it was genuine or not because
Yeah.
I think so they looked very worked up. They looked worked up. They looked like they were going to charge at each other. But when you look at the video, the way Thor, you saw the guy who was standing in front of him, bro. Thor with his left hand, he was just like shrugging him away, man. Just like minor touch, and the guy almost flew off.
Yeah.
You know what I
You know,
mean, man?
wait, that actually gets me to one point where I actually believe that he didn't want to actually like get into it because
Yeah,
if he wanted to, I don't think they could have stopped him. Like it didn't show effort that he actually was completely mad and actually like had the fucking full intention to attack Eddie. I don't
yeah,
think that was there at all. I feel he was mad, but he didn't want any of that at the press conference. That's for sure. Because if he wanted to, they were so close. Like there was only one guy between. It could have went down,
yeah,
but it didn't because he actually didn't try to.
yeah.
So don't let him fool you by throwing the fucking water bottle like he was actually charging. No, he didn't charge at him because they couldn't have stopped him if he actually charged at him.
And before we talk about our predictions, let's talk about that press conference when it all got kicked off again. So they were back there again. Thor with his team, Eddie Hall with his team, and again, um, there was a confrontation. Oh my god, man, confrontation.
Confrontation, man.
All right, man, fuck. Look, but anyways, again, Eddie Hall. This time he took something at Thor's mom. What did he say? Calm your mom down, calm your mom the
Yeah, or
fuck
some
down, or
yeah.
something like that.
He didn't use that fucking word.
And Thor initially, it looked like he
For
completely,
19-20 seconds,
yeah,
he just
man,
sat down, and I feel like he was digesting that shit. I don't know.
he
I don't think he
ignored
was
it
gonna.
or
Yeah,
not.
I don't think he
But
was
someone from the crowd, he
from
got
his
pissed.
entourage actually.
From his guys, he got pissed, and then that's when he completely lost it. He got up. I think he threw something, maybe a water bottle at Eddie Hall. He's like, "Don't fucking talk about my mom like that." But look, I want to make this point, guys. Some people will say this is for hype. Some people will say it's not for hype. Whether or not it is or it's not, that comment about his mom is going to stick in his mind. Whether or not he just did that for hype. Even me and you, Phillips, if we're just most of the time we're just fucking around, me and you. But if you do say something about like my family or something like that, even though I know you're fucking around, it will still stick in my mind. You know what I mean? I'm like, why the fuck did you say that?
Yeah,
You
man.
get what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So that's the point. So even if Eddie Hall did that, it was just fake and he did that for the hype, it will still stick in Thor's mind. You get what I mean,
Yeah,
guys?
yeah,
But anyways, man, so should we move on to the predictions now?
yeah.
So Eddie
You say
Hall.
your prediction first, or should
So
I
this
say
is
it
a
first?
boxing match, obviously. I'll
Man,
go first.
wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Wait,
him.
before we get into that, we definitely have to talk about their stats.
Yeah, that's what I was going
You
to do.
know, get all the information right. Then we can get choosing our
Yeah,
prediction.
that's what I was going to do. So
Alright.
Eddie Hall comes in at 6'3", whereas Thor at 6'9". Again, height makes a big difference in boxing, but the reach is the same. That's the difference, man. The reach is the same despite the height
Yeah.
difference. And now
This is
here,
this is allegedly. I don't know if that's how. Like this is the official shit, but to be
yeah,
honest, it doesn't make sense to me because I feel like Thor definitely has some reach advantage. It doesn't like. I don't know. I don't believe that, to be honest. Like to be 100%, I think he has a little bit of reach advantage. But for the sake of argument, for the sake of this is the official stats, we're gonna go with that.
yeah, ideally the taller guy would have longer
Yeah.
limbs, but
And
like,
he's much taller. It's like he's 6'9",
yeah, he is
and
six
Eddie
nine.
Hall is
That's
6'2".
6 inches difference, man.
Yeah.
So that's like your penis. I don't know, man. Look, fuck it, whatever. Look,
Or 6'3". Eddie Hall is 6'3".
he's 6'3", yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I thought he was 6'2". Okay, 6'2". Your fucking penis. My penis is.
What?
It's
Is
more than
what?
fucking 6 inches. What the
All right,
fuck?
man. All right. Look,
Don't let us get into fucking that.
that was okay. Look. So what I was going to say, I think that is still a big advantage for Thor because even though the reach is the same, Thor is taller, so it's kind of it's always harder to punch a guy who's taller than you because your arms are going against gravity. So that's going to affect your endurance throughout the fight. So it might make you more and more tired because one punch for Eddie Hall is going to take more effort than one punch for Thor. You get what I mean? Because
But wait.
the Thor is going against
I have a question. I'm not totally sure, but like punch because I think Eddie Hall is training like the uppercut more to get him with the uppercut. He's training like he actually have a full. He's hired a full-time professional boxer
Yeah,
at the height of 6'10" and a half. So he's actually an inch and a half like
so
taller
yeah,
than Thor. So I think he's trained well for that, and it's been like 2 years maybe. He's training with a much taller opponent, so I think that won't be an issue. But my question is, do you think like punching
yeah,
up takes more energy or punching down, like punching someone much like shorter than you, like punching like down? You feel
yeah,
me? Like
yeah.
it's like you
So
it's
you
like,
mean
it's like
against gravity? You mean?
yeah.
Look, yeah, I think down is because w- w- look, if you punch, if your arms go like 90 degrees, all right, to your body, to your chest, that is going to be a lot easier than if they go like 130 degrees because you're punching up. It's more effort on the shoulders than
Exactly.
the chest. So if you the further down you go, the more
Fuck
the chest
this.
is involved. You know what
Man,
I
turn
mean?
off your fucking
All
notifications,
right,
man.
man. All right, look.
Let's be professional up on this bitch.
All right, man. All right, look. But anyway, so I think that's going to be an advantage. Like you said that he is training with a boxer who is taller, so he's trying to get used to taller boxers. But I still think that is still an advantage for Thor. But who's going to win? So we've watched videos about them. Thor, he had one fight before, he did win, but he got some punches again.
Yeah.
The same with Eddie Hall. I think he had one fight, but you told me it was just an exhibition fight. Like that's what you told me, right?
Yeah, it was one, and it was way before their feud. I think.
It was way a long
I
time back.
think it was. It was. He was just starting, and I think it was
Yeah,
before it was definitely before they announced their boxing
yeah.
match.
And Eddie Hall is. I think he's got more years of training boxing
Not
than
years, like
Thor.
maybe months.
Yeah, he's got longer. So I think
But
he's.
actually, he had an injury in his biceps. That's why their match was postponed, and Thor had a few months of training where he didn't, and even Thor himself admitted of that, and that will give him an advantage against.
It will. It will.
Yeah.
And a lot of talk about mind games that Eddie has won that. Eddie Hall has, like, when you see the confrontations, Eddie Hall, he looks like he does not give a shit. He's making full eye contact with Thor. He's making some things personal, like the thing which he did with the mom. You saw the reaction after Thor
Yeah, he
got
was
pissed.
completely laughing.
He was laughing. He
I
don't
think
give a
like
fuck,
when it
man.
comes to the mind games, Eddie Hall is definitely winning it until now. I think Thor is Like I don't know, he definitely got stuck in his head. You know?
Yeah, of course, man, of course. Like the mom comment, like the he made one comment. I think that was the time in the gym. Was no, it wasn't the gym. It was the press conference when Eddie Hall talked about like every person throughout your life has been scared of you. No one's
Yeah.
had the courage to confront you except now, and when it's happened now, you're shooting
You could have
yourself.
seen it in Thor's eyes and his reaction and his like he all of a sudden got quiet. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think when you talk about the body language, when you look at the body language, you can see Eddie Hall has won that. He looks more comfortable. He did not drop eye contact. He did not like change his posture, anything like that. But anyway,
But we
so
did not watch. Let's be clear, we did not watch the one-on-one
yeah,
interview of them together, like the face-off, the
yeah,
one-on-one face-off. And I'm not sure, but I saw like a fucking video where this fucking supposed to be an expert of body language, where he thinks that Eddie Hall seemed scared a little bit in that one. But I'm not sure. It's what I've seen from outside, so could be debatable. But from everything else, like in general,
yeah,
like the entire fucking situation, you'd give the upper hand to Eddie Hall.
yeah. I think we should have looked into this more because we had like what 30 minutes of preparation because of your
Uh,
dumb ass.
Anyways, we are
Yeah.
actually after the fight on Saturday morning. After the fight, we're definitely going to make a
Reaction
reaction
video.
video to that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
we talk
And
about how
Jack's TV, man.
our we see whose prediction is right. We see if what we predicted is right or wrong. We see how things play.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be an
So
interesting fight. That's for sure.
yeah. So uh,
Because
Thor.
it could because you know like
Yeah.
most people are guessing that they're gonna gas out.
Yeah.
Because
I think.
that's normal because they
Yeah.
are too fucking heavy. So their conditioning won't be like compared to the smaller dudes that we are used to watching fight.
Yeah. Like yeah. So I think yeah. Both of them they might go all out because it's becoming very heated now. So I think as soon as the bell rings, both of them are going to go all out, and that's going to make them very tired easily. So I
Yeah.
think the winner would be the one with the better endurance here
Yes. Totally.
because in terms of power, I think they're both very similar. Reach is almost the same.
Yeah.
I think that's where the factor of Hulk, not what the fuck is his name,
Hulk?
Thor's height comes into play. Like being taller again, that's what I just talked
So he
about.
has an advantage of that.
Yeah, his punches requiring less effort, so I think that it will take him longer to
Man,
tire
don't
out
forget to
than Eddie.
mention they say that Eddie is gonna be actually 20 almost like 20 pounds
Yeah,
heavier.
yeah,
He was 20 pounds heavier.
that's going to also be significant,
Yeah. So
obviously.
he has the weight advantage, but people are not people like most people. When I read the comments, they said it wasn't an advantage because Eddie is shorter. And other than Thor's height, they are saying because he has 20 pounds over him, so when it comes to his conditioning, he won't be as good as Thor because he's gonna have much more weight to carry,
Yeah,
so he's gonna get tired faster. So the people assume that, but we can't say like that definitely gives you an edge like when you're heavier, but it depends if he who how his conditioning training was. So he could have 20 pounds more and yet have a better conditioning than a 20 pounds less
yeah,
than you thought. So I don't think we can take that as a point here.
yeah. And and like you said, the conditioning and Thor he was heavily criticized after his first fight, which is a long time back for his technique and for his speed. For his speed especially, he was very heavily criticized.
Yeah.
And even Eddie is being criticized for his technique.
He's been
But their
criticized
fights,
for the most part. Where Eddie is they're criticizing Eddie is because in all of his training fucking footage, he keeps his hands down. He's staying with his hands down.
yeah,
He's not the fastest to cover up, so they think that this is the biggest disadvantage and the biggest mistake that he's doing, and that he might lose just to this fucking shit because they're gonna think, oh, Eddie hands are always down, so it's like much easier for Thor because Thor does cover up his head. So they think Thor will have the more of a chance to get that one shot that could knock out. Let's be clear here. Like both guys, it could go either way. Like both guys could knock each other out. Like with the one clean shot, they both have the power to knock each other out. That's for sure.
but final prediction, who's going to win?
Eddie Hall.
And I'm going with Thor.
I'm going with Eddie Hall if he does cover up. Like if he doesn't fight with his hands down. If he doesn't like fight his like if he covers up, I think he has the chance to win. And I think it's they're gonna throw the technique all out. I think they're gonna go all out, and I think it's gonna be like to who gasses out first or gets the lucky shot. But I think it's pretty much about the gas, who has more conditioning. I
Yeah,
think that person is gonna win, and I think Eddie because he's hungry and he has more of a
of
personal
course he's
thing
hungry,
to
but
it.
look at the size of that guy.
Yeah, no, I don't mean it that way,
Oh,
bitch. I mean Eddie, like it's more personal to Eddie. I think like Eddie wants it more, like the win. So I'm Team Eddie, and I like Eddie more to be honest. So I might be biased when it comes to that. So don't take my word for it.
all right, so let's end it on there. See you on the next episode. And fuck you, bro. It's not ending, man.
It is gonna end. Wait, it ended.
It didn't
It
end.
ends. This is bullshit.